Our first real task in English 150 was to create an e-poem using the Citation software that we had on our computers. I decided to do The Moon by Henry David Thoreau. Because it's a short poem, I decided to incorporate extra audio and visual elements to make up for what it lacked in length. The first reading I did of the poem was very literal, and I was surprised by how harshly it was critiqued. When it came time to revise, I decided I wanted to read way into the poem and tell a story. We were prompted to leave feedback on others' e-poems, and this is some of mine. People commented on the music, imagery, and tempo. So my interpretation of the moon was a very literal one. I used a lot of moon imagery, different types of like moon rising, moon setting, moon in different sort of landscapes. But I felt it worked with Thoreau being one of the most famous naturalists of all time and whatnot. And I figured like he was like speaking to the moon as if it were like, he says his mistress, but as if he had a connection with her, like with Mother Earth, and I wanted to kind of pay homage to that. When it came to music, I wanted to use Hozier, one because he's one of my favorite artists ever, and two because he has like this dark sound, this it sounds heavy and somber and kind of solemn, and that was my initial reaction to The Moon by Henry David Thoreau. And as much as I love this song, I knew I had to find one without lyrics, because hearing the words versus like seeing the words I had to put on the screen would have taken away from the experience of the poem that I was trying to give the audience or my viewer. And that's why I decided to go with this.
Heard them say it. My church offers no absolutes. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well.
So after lots of trial and error, I figured out finally how to add depth to my e-poems. I added layers of sonic elements and visual elements and graphic matching and sonic bridges and some cinematic terms for you. But this is the final project. I'm kind of proud of it. Here you are. Thank you.